All right, I have a hot take on manifestation, and it's evidence-based, and it's twofold. There's two parts to manifestation. The first part is quantum coherence and the light emission from your body being coherent, having a heliacal spin. It doesn't always, in all parts of your body, have a heliacal spin, and this is why you can't always manifest. The second piece to it is your beliefs are subconscious. So just like trying to think your way or believe your way into, the reality that you want, it's not really effective. You have to do it at more of a subconscious shift level. So there's the two pieces. Let me explain. Coherent light is light that has a spin, and it will lose its spin for many reasons: environmental reasons, stress, health, myriad reasons. It can lose its spin. It can lose its strength overall because it's an ultra weak biophoton field, the field that surrounds your whole body. It could lose its strength overall, and you might have to reestablish the coherence, or it could lose its strength in certain places where there's pathology. So if it loses its strength or loses its spin in your pineal gland, then this is really bad for manifestation. Or if it loses its spin in your thymus, that's also really bad for manifestation, because the control center for women, the control center for your endocrine nervous system and what's the other one? Immune system. It's basically an axis of the pineal and the thymus gland. There's so much more to go into here, but basically you have to create coherence in these places. And you can test for it. I'm sitting down, so I can't give you a good demonstration, but if you hold your hand on your forehead or on the top of your head, these are the two projection zones of the light emission, the biophoton emission from the pineal gland. Or you can hold your, and you want to do it all, hold your hand 30 centimeters and then 80 fully extended for both places. I can't do it here. And you get a backward sway at any of those, you need to reestablish the quantum coherence. You can do that by simply reflecting the body's own light back to it. You can hold your hand here for 30 seconds, hold your hand here for 30 seconds. If you don't have a sway, just do all of it. Just do all the places, hold your hand for 30 seconds. If you want to speed it up, you can speed up or kind of encourage the heliacal spin by literally doing tiny circles. You'll see it change. You'll see your sway change. Let's say you get a backward sway here, do tiny circles for like 12 seconds, and then test it again, you'll get a forward sway. You'll even notice if you're trying to sway while you're doing it, you'll first get a forward sway, then you'll get a backward sway, then you'll get a forward sway again, and that'll take about 12 seconds. And that's how you know you've reestablished the quantum coherence. The importance of this is that the light coming from your body has to have that ultra weak biophoton field coherent. It has to be spinning in a heliacal fashion in order for it to transmit information. Light transmits information. But in order for that information to make sense, the light has to be coherent. And it's bidirectional. This is intuition. So you receive information as well in the same way. So if the light you're receiving from someone else is incoherent, if they have incoherent light, then you receive a stress response. Something's up. Something's not right. The vibe is off. So cool, right? So if you are lacking your quantum coherence, you're also sending a stress response out into the universe. You're not communicating in words that make sense. You're not saying, I want this to happen. You're saying stress response. Basically, that's it. So the second part to manifestation is your subconscious beliefs. You can't just reason your way into like believing something. Your subconscious beliefs are formed from all of your memories. Humans are a case-based reasoning animal. Whatever we are thinking about doing, we're thinking about all the times we've done it before and all the information that we know about that. So if you say you want to make an extra 10K this month, that's what you're trying to manifest. But really subconsciously, you're playing through all of the scenarios about like what that could mean. Like maybe that could mean that you freak out and spend it all really quickly. Maybe that could mean that you have to work really hard and you get sick when you work yourself to the bone. Like, see what I'm saying? Like your subconscious mind is actually running your behavior. So you have to change your belief about what you want at a subconscious level. If you consciously believe that you want to have a baby, but subconsciously you have a shitty story playing about motherhood or birth or pregnancy, then you're gonna manifest not what you want. you're gonna manifest. Even if you have quantum coherence, even if you can send accurate, understandable, decipherable information out into the world, you're not going to manifest what you are saying you want. You're going to manifest what your subconscious believes that you want. And you subconsciously believe that having a baby is hard, bad, whatever. So you're not going to manifest it. I know that's a sensitive subject. I probably shouldn't have chosen that example, but I have so much experience with this through clients and colleagues who study the same kind of thing and use the work that I've developed to heal these exact issues. So there's the two parts. You have to, number one, make sure that your ultra weak biophoton field has quantum coherence established or reestablished globally, which is a different story, but also specifically locally in the pineal gland, because this is like the thing that like projects. It's the only gland in the body, the only organ in the body that can take a thought and turn it into an action potential, a hormone. So it's the only thing that can take your innermost thoughts and turn them into reality, manifest them. But you have to have the quantum coherence in order for that to be happening effectively, correctly, essentially. But then the second part is you have to work on your subconscious beliefs, your memories, the things that are stored in your DNA, and find out what you actually believe about the things that you say you want, and then rewrite those stories. You have to re-experience those stories, feel those emotions in a very potent way, a high amplitude way, crying, and then you have to rewrite the story. And there's so many ways that you can do that. Family constellation work, the work that I do with Mirror Magic, all of these things can help you reprocess those subconscious beliefs. But the first step is actually identifying them. Most people will never actually identify them accurately. So that's what manifestation is. It's actually something that happens effortlessly once you get those two things in check. Your biophoton emissions need to be coherent so you can transmit light that actually is transmitting decipherable information out into the world, so you can actually tell the universe, this is what I want. And then the second part is actually getting clear on what you truly subconsciously believe about what you say you want. When you can line those two things up, you literally don't have to do anything else. You just manifest.